Yo, it is CJ, the content connoisseur. I was on TikTok and I saw this thing about the racist carnival rules, right? And so let's go over the rules real fast, and then let's go over the rules real fast, and then we're going to talk about the racism because, all right, rules. Teens have to be in at 1 o'clock. I'm gonna say this. Right? I'm a middle-aged man. I'm not young. I look young, but I'm not young. Teens need a curfew. Do you know why teens need a curfew? Because teens tend to get into things they shouldn't get into. Now, we all been a teenager when we all, you know, were doing things after 1 o'clock that we're not supposed to be doing. And so this makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. But before I really get into it, Carnival Cruise is racist. And it's racist not for not for the rules. It's racist because America is racist. America's never not been racist. See, people think, well, the white hoods are gone. And so that's racism is gone. No. No. Racism still exists. It's just that they can't wear their white hoods anymore, right? And so a lot of these people, what they do is they make a lot of money and they move away far from us. Listen, if you ever work in a place where it's, and I would say like 500,000, 600,000, that type of range of income coming in someone's house, you see the demographic of people. And when they see you, they give you like that, because they don't really want you there. They worked hard to get away from you. So the racism still exists. It didn't go anywhere. And I'm going to show you in this video how Carnival is racist, but Black people, right? They didn't make it you know what I'm saying, a good case for them. But also understand this and know this. The reason why they have the personalities, right, and the certain behaviors that you see is because the price point is low. We all know about Spirit, right? Spirit has a bad reputation, right? They have horrible. Why is that? It's because the price point is low. And so what happens is people, human nature, right? When something is cheap, we disrespect it. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. It has nothing to do with skin color or anything. When you're participating in cheap stuff, you disrespect it. You just do. Just like when you go to Delta, I don't hear any bad things about Delta. People love Delta, but guess what? Delta costs money. you know, and so typically when you're spending money on services and things like that, the most money you spend on services, the higher quality of the environment. Not like the people or anything like that, but the environment is higher quality, meaning it's cleaner, right? Supposedly the service is better, and overall it brings people where they have to dress better, they have to behave better, they have to do better, because when you see on these videos, people are talking about ghetto. There's no such thing as ghetto Black people. It is the behavior, right? They can't act ghetto if you go on Delta, and the Delta has these rules of like, you're gonna do X, Y, and Z. You can't just come on there with pajamas on, and so what that does is that eliminates people just coming on just doing whatever they want. Because really, what people don't understand is ghetto is just people just coming here and just acting any goddamn way. That's what ghetto is. That's all what it is. You feel me? But let's get back to the rules real fast. Let's get back to the rules. But the 1 p.m., that's common sense. The next one is the age, right? Is 21 with someone that's 25 to book. And this is the biggest point, hugest point I want to bring up. As someone in their 30s, I do not like partying with people that are 18 to 25. I do not like it. I was 18 to 25. You drink too much. That means you guys get blackout drunk. You guys get so drunk that you can either be super happy or super violent. and it's a young person thing. White people do it, Asians do it. It don't matter because people understand this. 18 to 25 is college. That's college. In college, it's typically where we do our most wildest, uh, life-threatening things. Like for me, we would drink 2/5 of Hennessy, and then we would get on the interstate and drive an hour and a half to Bill Street in Memphis. Like, I'm surprised I'm still here because we did that. We were drunk driving an hour and a half to Memphis every weekend, and that was normal, right? And so we gotta stop acting like 18 to 25, being stuck on a boat, Carnival, is a good thing. Like, it's a difference from y'all going to the club, you're only gonna be there for a couple of hours, you party, everything is cool, right? When you're stuck on a boat, right, and it's constant drinking and it's constant smoking, and there's 18 to 25, and so they are doing things, right, that you wouldn't do because you've done them already. Listen, we've we've had drinking contests to where someone in a blacking out. I've done that before, right? We've also had fights because someone stepped on your shoes or someone said something you didn't like in the club. I've done it before, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I wasn't a part of that thing. But the difference is it's already out of my system. I've already seen it, I've already done it. And so why would you have the age limit so low to begin with? 21 is still too low. It's still way too low. 21 is you just now can buy liquor legally because we all know that, we start drinking in our teens. That's just a fact. We just do. So you it should be 25 and up that can actually book, not 21, 25 and up, because like I said before, we're out of control in college. It's just a fact. Let's get back to these rules. But now I want to make that important because you could tear a lot of stuff up, and we do, because imagine like you a kid, right? From 1 to 18, you're a kid. You do someone's always telling you what to do, how to live, everything. And now you're grown. You do stuff that you normally wouldn't do because now you have the freedom. And imagine being locked on the ship for 4 or 5 days, doing whatever you want to do. Guess what's going to happen? Mayhem. Let's get back to these rules real fast. Ban on the fans, right? So they can't play the boots on the ground song. Like I said, before, Carnival is racist. If you go and you look at there's other shipping thing, they have these big songs that they play that are, like pop songs. It's the same thing. It's a group of people, or like most of the ship, singing the song together and doing a dance. you know we're not going to defend Carnival. All this is really Carnival's fault, because like I said before, when you drop the price point, you invite the wrong type of behavior. But like I said before, Carnival is racist, bro. Like, that has nothing to do with that's like Carnival cutting out the lecture slide. Why would they do that? It's racism. So we're not going to even play with it. It's definitely racism. All right, so let's move to the next set of rules. The pool chairs. Now, this rule is funny because we all know what people do. They leave this stuff at the pool chair and they go do other stuff, and they try to like hold that pool chair, right? And so they saying they're watching your pool. They gonna hire people to watch your pool chair. And then at 45 minutes, if you're not there occupying it, they're gonna move your stuff somewhere else. These people are racist and petty. They are racist and petty, bro. That is hilarious. Like, what type of money you have to pay someone to watch a deck load of people and make sure individual people are not sitting at the chair they set up, bro? Like, this was just a petty rule. I think just like to make people afraid. That's all this is. because it's impossible. Think about it. All right, if the deck, let's say the deck has 100 something people, that means you would have had to have at least 30, 40 people individually watching people's chair. Like, no, no way. No way. All right, let's move on to the next one. The consequences for behavior, right? And this is where we get into black people not helping themselves out, not helping yourself out. Um, the fighting and all that stuff. Listen, everyone fights, it's okay. But what they're saying is they're gonna leave you at the destination. They're gonna leave you there. So, like, say for instance, you're going to it's a ship to Bahamas, and you fight, they're gonna just leave you at your Bahamas, and you gotta find a way to get back home. Oh my God. You know what that tells me, people? That tells me the type of fights that we're having on the ship were so crazy. They're like, yo, we're gonna just dump these people wherever we can dump them, wherever land is, and we just gonna dump. Oh man. Carnival is petty, bro. These niggas is petty as hell. And the last one, boarding requirements. You must check online, might be stopped for your boarding pass, luggage tag, and ID. So that's normal, right? The last thing I want to bring up, and this speaks to the behavior of spirit. We're gonna call it spirit behavior, right? Because we all know what spirit is. These people were bringing speakers on a ship. Like I said before, this ship, right? You're stuck on the ship. You're in the middle of an ocean, and people are bringing speakers. Nigga, no, I don't want to hear your music either. I'm with you. The banning fans and the rap music is definitely racist. I get it. I'm with you. But no one wants to hear your music, dog. No one, listen. Have you ever like worked out at a gym and a dude, right, didn't have earphones and he was just playing music off his phone? Don't that get on your damn nerves? It get on your nerves because you're like, yo, I don't, even if you kind of like the music, you're like, yo, I don't want to hear that right now. So and then imagine this like early, like 8 or 9 o'clock, and they're playing some like Sexy Red. You're like, yo. I love some Sexy Red at 8 or 9 o'clock p.m. Maybe 5 p.m., but not first thing in the morning. There's a woman in the video, right, that says she literally showers to music. Fine. You're not in your place. And so I don't want to hear your music at all. Put headphones in. It's so annoying. And then the last one I want to talk about before I click onto the video is people bringing their own drugs and alcohol. Black people. Listen to me. Carnival is racist. I'm not going to make excuses for them. They uh drop down the price. They, you know what I'm saying, they allowed this to happen to themselves. But you bringing drugs and alcohol onto a boat where you're going to be in the ocean for days is completely like, you're out of your mind if you think that was okay. Like, people are arguing, why can't you bring your speakers? Because when you go to Walmart, when you go to anywhere else, you can't bring, like, it's very disrespectful to everyone else on on the wherever you're at to bring speakers. Like, put on earphones, you can vibe out. Do not bring your speakers, and bringing drugs and alcohol where you can be super drunk, you can be super high is in like, bruh, this is this is this is why people are calling it ghetto, right? And it's because y'all behavior is ghetto. That's it. Your behavior. The mindset you have to have to say, you know what, I'm gonna park this nice bikini, all that, but I'm also gonna park a big speaker and some weed and some liquor. That thinking is ghetto, right? I'm not against you having your drug. I'm against you bringing new stuff on there because guess what? You're gonna overdo it, and I'm telling you, 18 to 25, we overdo it. We just do it. It's just human nature. But anyway, I want to get, and we're gonna see a couple clips, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. You feel me? All right, let's get let's get into this outrage.
Isn't it great?
Out to Datingwright.
So y'all hated when people saw that cruise full of black people and they said all kind of racist remarks. But then after the cruise at the Carnival port in Galveston,
right,
people are fighting in the terminal. And a black woman on an excursion refuses to get up because she didn't have the wristband, and her child has to almost beg her to get off the boat. This is why they make the comments that they make. This is why they don't want to be around us. Too many of y'all don't know how to act. This is why I avoid Carnival. I even avoid the little short cruises.
But it also speaks to how lax Carnival rules were from the beginning, y'all. This type of behavior is unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? You're on someone else's boat and act like you're on someone else's boat. So we're not gonna sit here and just blame black people. These rules, how shit was before was laxed. It was relaxed. That's why they're able to do all this stuff.
They're like real cheap. Some of y'all don't know how to leave the ghetto at home. And these are the people who raise the kids who fight the teacher. It's all related, y'all. And so even black people like myself or others who got some sense, we always are running not from black people, from y'all.
Ain't that the truth? Black ratchet fatigue is in full effect in 2025. I don't blame Carnival at all. If I had a business that need to be cleaned up and get some straightening, I would definitely start by getting rid of ratchet behavior. Me personally, I've never even been on a cruise. I don't get the big deal about it. But these new rule changes that Carnival is making has got a whole lot of people online talking. Let's get into it.
So people are calling Carnival Cruise Line racist.
They are.
They've banned the clacking fans, boots on the ground.
That's racist. There's no logical reason why they would do that other than to stop black people from dancing and vibing out as a group, a collective. That's very racist.
Apparently, they're no longer playing rap music, and they're not allowing people to bring.
That's super racist. Like I said before, we're not gonna play. That's super racist.
Their speakers on board.
The speakers thing is crazy, bro. Like what?
Speaker part, I completely agree with, because nobody wants to hear your music.
Yeah. Speakers.
But let's all take a guess why they're making these new rules.
They're making their new rules because the rules before were relaxed. That's why they're making the new rules. They allowed all this. You can't get mad at the black people because this is not the black people's vote. This is Carnival's vote. And so the rules are relaxed and now they're tightening them up. That's what's happening right there. You guys need to see that.
Do you know how pissed I would be if I paid my good money and pulled up to the cruise ship and that's what the fuck I saw?
Dang.
Yeah, they're trying to prevent y'all from turning their cruise line into the sole plane of the waves.
Wow. Time out. Hold on. Look at this, people. What is wrong with this? Listen, maybe because I'm black and I'm young, this looks like a good time. I don't see no fighting. I don't see any issues. This looks like a great time to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Carnival person either. I mean, I'm not a cruise person either, but like, this looks like a good time. And she said she would get mad if she saw this. Why? For what?
Nobody wants to hear your music.
Yeah,
I agree.
But let's all take a guess why they're making these new rules. Do you know how pissed I would be if I paid my good money and pulled up to the cruise ship and that's what the fuck I saw?
Dang.
Yeah, they're trying to prevent y'all from turning their cruise line into the sole plane of the waves. Yeah, a lot of y'all trifling motherfuckers ruined a good thing. Yeah, bringing your drugs and your liquor on board, fighting in the clubs.
Yeah, crazy.
Because let's be 100% real. If that was your business, you'd want to make some fucking changes too.
Woo.
Because me, as a person of color, when I see shit like that, I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should spend the extra money and go with Royal Caribbean or Norwegian. Yeah, because when I go on vacation, I'm not trying to get assaulted because Taquisha had to.
Carnival Cruise is about to start running a tight ship, honey. They have implemented some new rules because they are sick and tired of y'all shit. They said all solo travelers have to be over 21 now. And if you are the ages between 18 and 20, you have to have a supervised person with you that's over the age of 25. They are increasing the drink packages, and they're going to be more thorough to make sure y'all are not sneaking alcohol on their boat. They're not even playing with y'all at the pool. Sense, so say, for instance, you have your items at a chair, but you're not in that chair.
Petty rules.
After they watch that chair be vacant for 40 minutes, although your items are there, they are going to grab y'all shit and I guess take it to guest services so somebody else can sit. They said no more Bluetooth speakers, surge protectors, and no CBD oil. And they said, baby, you might well leave them things at home because no more boots on the ground. And I think they said they're stopping club music after a certain time, or they're just taking it out completely. And last but certainly not least, they said if you want to act the fool on their boat, throwing chairs and disrupting other guests, you will be removed when it comes to the next.
Whoa. Black people, we throwing chairs? Listen. You're not helping yourself. You're not helping
destination at your own expense. Nigga. So they said play silly games, win silly prize.
Carnival does not have to worry about me. They do not have to worry about me. We got the message loud and clear. We are not your demographic anymore. So y'all, I was supposed to be going on a Carnival cruise. So one of my friends is turning 30 and he's never been on a cruise. He doesn't have a passport, so do not suggest flying somewhere. So he's never been on a cruise, and he was like, it's my dirty 30. I want to be on a turns up ship. He'd be seeing all the videos of Carnival. He was like, I want to do that because I'm trying to be lit for my birthday, right? Well, Carnival has decided they want to rebrand. They don't want to be known as the turn up cruise no more, the budget friendly cruise no more. They want to be.
And that's my point right there. See how what she said? This is what I've been saying, bro, is Carnival created a situation to where it's cheaper and the rules were very laxed, and now the rules are super petty and strict, right? And so now they're pushing away this demographic of people. But I will say Carnival is going to take an L, because I looked on the boat. We looked on the boat, right? We looked on the boat. Unless the white people are on levels hiding from black people, it was primarily black people on the boat. So they could listen. You can do this if you want to, Carnival. But if we're the main, I don't know if we are, but if we are the main source of your revenue, you might need to rethink some of these rules. I'm just saying.
No, I guess they want to be royal.
No, I just think Carnival is not trying to be the EBT Section 8 cruise ship of the.
So why did he show her and it's talking about EBT? Does she like she's EBT to y'all? I don't know. This looked good to me. I don't know. A lot of these dudes that make this content don't like black women. I'm gonna be honest with you. They just don't like them.
Anymore. Maybe they are trying to up their clientele.
Even though when people book Carnival, they know what they are booking. They know they are booking a turn up cruise. Period. Everybody on there is looking to have a good time, party, and have fun. We know what type of people are on there. Like, everybody on there. It's just Carnival cruises are so much fun. Like, everybody is just a vibe, right? And it's like anywhere there's going to be like alcohol, things might get a little rowdy. That just comes with the territory.
Throwing chairs is not a little bit of rowdy. That's unacceptable. A little bit of rowdy is fighting a little bit of rowdy is not fighting in the club. A little, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of rowdy is some shouting, some yelling, maybe a little pushing and shoving, but throwing furniture is not a little bit of rowdy. Let's not make this let's not do that.
People being drunk has nothing to do with, like, being black, being this.
No, I agree.
Hell no.
Music, but these people done banned the fans. They saying no more hip hop music. So, child, that was the whole purpose of us going. So now, we are not going back to the drawing board because, no, ma'am.
Man, Carnival Cruise, they so racist, bro. They so racist against us black folks. I'm canceling my cruise. Shut your goofy ass up. You mad at them because they don't want you niggas on their boat no more?
Oh, shit!
They tired of seeing y'all niggas fight in the club. You niggas get that lick in y'all system and you hear one song and all of a sudden you the biggest and baddest in the room.
You Chief Keef now.
They just tired of hearing that, bro. They tired of it.
Oh boy.
Half you niggas ain't even country for real.
Oh.
You niggas just following the trend. So that boots on the ground song, fuck it.
Wow.
All y'all niggas ain't country. You niggas is doing the dance please.
So Boots on Ground's country. I don't know, bro. I don't know nothing about that song. I interact with multicultural people, so Hispanic, white, Asian, black, all people. I don't just hang around just my people. So I don't know nothing about this Boots on the Ground song, but it's apparently it's a country song. What this brother didn't understand is, yes, if it went viral, then yeah, niggas gonna do it. That's simple.
See other folks doing the dance. Simple as that. They finna go back to playing that Cupid Shuffle. Some shit that everybody can get jiggy to. Cause you niggas is just outrageous. At the end of the day, bro, them folks is not racist, bro. Them folks is tired of dealing with y'all ignorant ass.
Oh, no.
And like they always say, one bad apple spoils the whole fucking bunch. Goodbye.
And as far as the rap music is concerned, I see other races of people turning up to the, club and the rap music.
Yeah,
That's
like
fine. But I
time.
think the mixture of the aggressive rap music and a bunch of alcohol, it don't mix.
Y'all go ahead and get your hate out.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Get my
Get
hand
all
out.
your names you're going to call me and get that out of your system.
Yeah.
But for your information,
What my information? Come on.
I have been on 9 cruises since 1993.
So she told us 9 cruises in 1993. Ma'am, you start going on a cruise before the iPhone. Ma'am, you started going to cruise. Most of us were like 3 and 4 years old. Things changed. Like, and I know the argument is that this is the clientele base, and I'm telling y'all it's not. Why is it not? Let me break it down to you, right? If it was, right, the price point wouldn't be so low. See, people like this, right, that's been going on cruises. The cruises back in those days, my mom went on cruises with $400 and $500, right? They weren't cheap. So they were able to attract older people because older people have, what do you call that? They have disposable income, right? And so because Carnival dropped their prices and now young people can go because it's cheaper, it's Carnival's fault, white woman. Just think about it. Think about it. If it wasn't think about it. If it was more expensive then, it was less young people, right? And I'm saying young people because it's not a black people thing. This is a young people thing. Then you have to look at the actual ship in the business. I'm gonna let this old woman talk.
Okay.
The ones through 2005 were not cheap, but they were very nice.
Right. That's my point. So this is the thing, right? If something is cheap, like we said before, spirit. If it's spirit quality, then you're gonna get spirit environment. So, white woman, how about you spend extra money and you go on Royal? How you spend extra money on go on a cruise where young people can't afford it? Do that. Stop complaining. Because it's not going to change, because Carnival did this for a reason, because Carnival needs the money. They need the black dollar. That's just what it is.
Cruises.
So?
The people that worked the ship were nice. The people that were on the cruise were nice.
Okay.
You didn't go to the dining room dressed like you were going to the pool.
Oh,
There was a certain amount of decorum required. When you got up in the morning, you could go through early in the morning, because I was. You could go through the breakfast and get coffee and a donut. They had a continental breakfast that early. And then go to what's called the Serenity deck, and you could sit there and drink your coffee and enjoy the sun coming up. You couldn't do that on this last cruise because they were still drunk from the night before.
Hey, did y'all hear that? Did you hear? Okay, people, I want you to pay attention. Did you hear what her background? What was the background? It was, I guess, a fire truck and some cops. Where is she at right now, y'all? See what I'm saying? She's in the hood right now. She's in the. It's like people are so racist. Look, she in the hood currently right now as she's making the video. And this is how you know these people are slow. You're in the hood making the video. You're trying to talk about how it's more ratchet and all that stuff, but you currently are in the environment where ratchet behavior permeates, right, where it grows. This is very weird. And then she's gonna say something about trash and all that stuff. But I'm done listening to her goofy ass. Because you can't talk crap about something and you currently, this is your environment. Like I live in hood too. I can't make fun. I can't say things about if that's my current environment, bro. You're not above it. And the most important thing is, why didn't you spend extra money to get a better ship? Ask that question. For all the people complaining about Carnival, if you knew Carnival is hood, ratchet, whatever you want to call it, why didn't they take their butt to a better ship? Spend extra money. Don't go on Spirit. Go on Delta. Yeah, we're done listening to this old lady talk. We're done. We're
Secondly, now they're saying just within the last 24 to 48 hours that they're no longer playing rap music on Carnival Cruise. Like, I'm really disgusted because I just went in April and I had a ball. I'm talking about boots were on the ground, fans were clacking, rap music was being played, club was lit. Like, I had the ball of my life. And I have another cruise booked, and this time it's a 6-day cruise. This is the longest cruise I've ever been on, or gonna go on. And it's already booked and paid for. And now I'm like, I don't even know if I want to go. Like, do y'all think I should go? Should I just wait and see what's going to happen? I don't even know if I can get a refund, but it's like, if the vibes are not going to be there, I don't want to be there. Like, what do you mean there's no rap music? I mean, I don't mind R&B and different music, but, like, everybody knows, like, Carnival is usually the turn-up ships. Like, I don't know.
These people keep saying everyone knows, which means this is established, which means it's, once again, Carnival's fault this is happening. This is not black people's fault. This is Carnival's fault because everyone is under the assumption that this is a turn-up shit. This is not no come, relax, grandparents, grandkids, big families, picnic type energy. This is what people are saying. This is a turn-up. So this is their brand. This is Carnival's brand, right? Turn-up shit.
Maybe I'll just try something different and this will be a relaxing cruise.
Yes, how about you just don't go? There's got to be a way to get your refund back. Don't go. And if you do go, and if you do decide to go, I think you'll be able to survive that 6-day trip without hearing ratchet rap music. If you do want to hear it, put on your earphones. Play the rap music in your own cabin or room. Simple.
With these new rules and regulations from Carnival, I can guarantee you, they're about to F around and find out real soon. I was planning on booking my next Carnival cruise for 2026 because, baby, I had a time on my last Carnival cruise. But the way Carnival has updated their rules... man reactions now. I think I'm going to have to pass. Because what do you mean y'all are not having any more hip-hop music? I mean, excuse me? The hip-hop music had the boat rocking, okay? That club was jumping and the boat was rocking because of the club music. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I can make it do. I can bring a speaker, have my room bring club vibes to the room.
No, absolutely. What the? Listen, listen. I was on your side, and then you said that ignorant shit. That's ignorant. Nobody wants to be in a room hearing club music. No. That's the reason why they're getting rid of you goofy motherfuckers.
It has become like that, but they also said you cannot bring a speaker.
Yes, don't bring a speaker.
What? Like, what do you mean we can't bring a speaker? I shower and listen to music. I get ready and listen to music. Why can I not have a speaker in my room? Y'all really trying to control the vibes in my cabin that I pay for? And don't even let me get started on the drink package. You mean to tell me y'all are taking the drink package away? At this point, it's just sounding like a boat that's just floating on the ocean. Like, what exactly is what's the point? What's the point? I honestly feel like they said anything that the Black community would enjoy, their type of vacation that they want, let's get rid of it. Let's cut it out.
I agree
Carnival
with that.
Cruise is about to be looking as dried up as Margaritaville. That boat. Y'all about to be looking like that real soon. Y'all gonna see. I'm hoping we can get another cruise line that, says, you know what, we want the Black dollar. We want them to come up and show out, because what is a cruise without hip hop music, a drink package, and a vibe from the Black community? What is it?
Carnival Cruise said, not on my watch. We are not doing this no more. We've had enough. So, if you haven't heard, recently Carnival Cruise has updated their policies, rules, and regulations on their current and future trips. So, let's start off hot. That drinking package, the all you can drink, yeah, gonna get rid of that.
Dang! I thought they raised the price. They got rid of it. Yo. Oh, Carnival, y'all petty. Y'all so petty.
Sneaking that liquor in that wine bottle or that Listerine bottle, yeah, cut that out, because
that's ghetto. That's ghetto. But anyway, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it because this is just repeating the same thing over and over again, and we're not gonna do that. So, as you can see, and now that I illustrated in the video, Carnival is racist. Let's not get that messed up. But it's Carnival's fault to why these things are happening and going viral, and the issues they're having. It's because, one, they dropped the price. So you're going to get spirit behavior, right? That's what we're going to call it, spirit behavior, because we're not going to act like we're ghetto. No, it's a behavior. When you go somewhere and you're just like, I'm going to do whatever I want to do, that's what that is, right? So that's what happened. And then it leads to these lax rules they had before, right? Where people could bring speakers. Like, bro, someone bringing a speak like that is probably top 5 most annoying thing, is when you're out somewhere in a closed, confined place and you hearing other people's music. It is annoying. I'm sorry. I am complete. There's no excuses for that. None. So I'm gonna end the video with this. Listen, to all the people complaining about Carnival and all this Black fatigue and stuff like that, take your butt to Royale. Take your butt to the Delta of the ocean. If you don't like the ghetto, if you don't like it, spend extra money. But see, the thing is, what they want to happen is they want to get on the boat because it's cheaper, just like Black people. It's because it's cheaper, right? And to Black people, we are in America. Don't ever forget that race people, they still exist. They didn't go nowhere. And so we need to move in a way to where we know they're racist and we still have to be ourselves. But remove, yes, the speakers, the extra liquor, and the weed. You got to remove that. I can't defend it. I'm not going to defend it. But yes, you're in America. You're in a racist country. I don't know why you thought differently. It's been CJ. I'm out.